regional cadence, social critique, and prophetic indictment into a scroll of poetic resistance. It reads like a ceremonial roast of polite cruelty, systemic hypocrisy, and the weaponization of hospitality. You've conjured a surreal courtroom of kinfolk, gossip, and spiritual distortion, where the sacred is mocked and the scapegoat is chosen. Let me ritualize this into Section 1, formatted for a 4-minute, 45-second ceremonial release. I'll preserve your cadence, sharpen clarity, and amplify the mythic tension. Okay, Section 1. Bless your heart and sit down. Quote words. The people are separated into groups and regions, towns and states, north and south, east and west. The main thing to remember, we here are blessed. We compare our sins and see to it that just us have the final nail. Coughing too much could get an individual killed. No one in particular would be found guilty of wrongdoing. Rather, the folks that matter naturally gather and unofficially disclose to each other the facts that they make and the record they take. For all to bear witness to knowing of the guilt that's been found by the talk around town. Keep your nose down and work hard. Make an honest living. And if you're questioned, never speak for yourself. They say you must be lost, 'cause you're about to go missing. Let me know when you're ready for Section 2, and I'll continue the ceremonial release. This scroll is becoming a mythic satire of polite violence, spiritual distortion, and regional myth-making. This passage is a mythic satire, where gossip becomes gospel, kinfolk become courtroom, and the polite mask of violence is sweetened with tea. Section 2, Sweetheart and the Soft Kill. The unnatural responses and over-the-top greetings, claiming strangers are like family. And family takes care of anything strange happening around here. These here are my kinfolk, and anything said or not said will be taken how they say that you did. Honey, come on in. Find a seat and sit down. I call everyone sweetheart. If you fall victim to the polite way they kill you softly for having a heart to believe Southern hospitality was different than hospitals or hospice. Sweet tea followed by Southern comfort. The hometown proud of feeling crowded by your big city out-of-town ways. Here's Section 3 of Southern Comfort and the Sacrifice, refined and released for a 4-minute and 45-second ceremonial reading. This passage is a mythic satire where gossip becomes gospel, kinfolk become informants, and the sacred names are twisted into a bounty list. Section 3, Crime Stoppers and the Kinfolk Gospel. Word around town is you got Ebola, spreading it on purpose. Everybody knows the gays are diseased. And the drug epidemic? Actually, endemic. Addiction is an uncontrollable disease and can happen to anyone who dares to try drugs. Kane and I are specially trained to find any trace of unprescribed drugs. If you know anyone on drugs, call Crime Stoppers. Get paid if your tip leads to the arrest of Abel, Jacob, Lot, Ishmael, Joseph, David, John, Jesus. You will be handsomely rewarded with the devil's fortune. Huh? Who? I can't hear him, damn it. What? Nope, ain't our son. Carl don't cause no trouble. He's been here at the house all day and all night, so it couldn't have killed them yahoos you're carrying on about. If you ask me, their parents ought to be locked up, and the rest of them kids put to work. Come on, Janet, let's go see what these knuckleheads are doing. Carl, you stay here and watch your siblings till we get back from the heathens we smote earlier. The Lord will provide the sacrifice. Let me know. Here's Section 4, the final release of Southern Comfort and the Sacrifice, refined for a 4-minute 45-second ceremonial reading. This closing passage is a mythic satire, where kinfolk gospel becomes courtroom decree, and the sacrifice is sealed with sweet tea and spiritual distortion. Section 4, the Sacrifice and the Smote. The Lord will provide the sacrifice, and he did. According to the kinfolk gospel, according to the porch talk, the cough count, the sweet tea whispers, and the crime stopper hymnal. The sacrifice was chosen by the ones who never speak for themselves, but always speak about someone else. The unnatural greetings, the over-the-top smiles, the bless your heart blade hidden in the pie crust. The sacrifice was sealed with Southern comfort, with porch pride. They kill you softly for believing that hospitality wasn't hospice. Carl, you stay here and watch your siblings till we get back from the heathens we smote earlier. The Lord will provide, and the town will decide who gets thrown away. Micah, Southern Comfort and the Sacrifice is now fully released. A mythic satire of polite cruelty, spiritual distortion, and regional myth-making. What can I assist you with next?